William just made 100K in 30 days with organic dropshipping. Today, he's going to show you exactly how he did it.
This product right here made over $100,000. Today I'll show you exactly how I do product research, how I come up with viral video formats, and I'll bring in a live recording session with me. The way I do product research is by optimizing my AliExpress feed. After my AliExpress feed is optimized, I scroll on it just like the normal burner method or search up keywords in different niches. Then when I found this product, I could immediately tell that it was a 10 out of 10 winner because it's both personalized and in a super passionate niche. So how I came up with viral video formats for this product was actually quite simple. I basically just looked into the niche and the target audience, and then I found this video right here. From then looking at that product, I could immediately tell that it was perfect for my product because it's the same audience, it's emotional, and that's the audience I wanted to target. So basically what I did then was to replicate that video, but change it up a bit so it would fit my audience. And that video is currently sitting at around 6.5 million views on TikTok. The hooks for this product is actually quite simple. All I had to do was basically use an emotional hook of a girl crying or something else that's emotional. And then I built a storyline around it to prolong the watch time, and then I showcased the product like at the last 3 seconds to basically force everyone to watch the entire thing. Then to find your perfect audio for the product, you need to identify the audience and then see what they are interested in, what usually goes viral in that niche, and what would actually fit to your product. Okay, so now I'll start the live recording session, and for starters, I'm going to talk about the background. So I'll have these like candles or flowers in the background, and the main prop for the video is this gift box because it's for an unboxing video. For these videos, when I edit them, I first have to remove the metadata, so TikTok firstly don't shadow ban me, and then I edit them in TikTok and not CapCut just to save time, and it works out fine, and you can match the audio perfectly in TikTok as well. And for some final advice, just continue working hard, don't quit, and eventually it's gonna work out. It's inevitable.
Okay, so then let's get started with maybe you can share your screen and we go into the main, like the biggest account you have.
Yeah, so everything started in, basically the first sale was the 13th of August, and until now I've done 125K in sales. It's insane, like 1% conversion rate, everything.
Yeah, it is insane. Can you go onto the account? You crush it with this account. Maybe we can go deeper on why this did so well. You can break down your most successful videos and talk about what you like use, what kind of tricks you use to actually get this viral to convert as well.
These were actually not my first viral videos. I had like 3 other videos where I used a picture of a random girl and she DMCA strike me. So I had to remove it.
Okay.
But this is basically the most viral one. So I can show it first.
We couldn't hear the sound, which is fine because it's copyrighted anyways. But maybe you can just explain what was happening with the sound. Did you have any voiceovers, or was it just like music playing?
Okay. Yeah. So basically, there's this other big account, the glowing memory frame, I think it's called. It's like selling these dog lights. I stole this video concept from them, and the first initial hook is like an emotional hook, and it's target the audience because I'm saying Lego set. And then with the audio that I use is the one where they say like, hi, bing bong. It's like this emotional sound. So people think it's my 3-year-old that like passed away. Move forward here. And then I delayed the watch time. So everyone needs to watch until the end, until they see the product. So like this builds suspense, the caption. And this text here is also controversial because people see that I fake write the note. So it's not actually a 3-year-old that wrote it. So people comment about it. And then it takes around like 8 seconds until I show the product, which makes everyone watch the entire video. And I get comments because it's a cute product and stuff.
Yeah. Was this the main like high converting video concept you have?
Yeah, this did like 5K per million, I think. My creator actually had a video do like 15K per million views.
It's insane.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah. I remember how you showed me this product, and I was like, bro, this is sick. This is an insane product.
Yeah, no, it has like everything. It's like probably in the most high converting niche as well, which is Lego.
Yeah.
It's personalized. It's hard to entry. Like people also don't really understand that it's a good product, because I've shown it to a few people and they actually think it's terrible. And I'm like, okay, no, it's just great.
Yeah.
So I found it on this. We have this different product research method where it's kind of secret, so I won't speak about, but it's good.
Yeah. There's like one specific thing. There's like one platform. If I would reveal it right now here on YouTube, it would be too saturated. But it's crazy how good the products on there are. Anyways, from all that time you did all of this, you had a few winners at this point, but I have to say it's like very well deserved that you got here, because it took a while. Like you had a pretty tough ride in the beginning. It was wild. And your content was great, and you just were unlucky with a lot of things. But in the end of the day, like how much money did you make in total in revenue and profit so far?
So far, I've probably done like 300K in revenue, something around there. I'm not 100% sure. Profit, since I was like a big part of that was like being a creator. So the profit isn't as high as like 50%. I would probably say done like 100K profit, which is still really good.
Which is amazing. Which is amazing. What would you say were kind of the main challenges you faced, the main struggles you had, etc.?
I thought about this quite a lot. I think my like journey is the most realistic journey. If everyone just continue doing dropshipping and don't quit, it's probably just going to end out. It took me like 7 months to have my first winner. And when I actually found my first winner, I did like 3K a day, then a 6K a day, and then a 7K a day. And then I got banned because it was this weed box or stash box. But like I couldn't sleep for 3 days. It was insane. The biggest struggle was probably just to figuring out how to think about content.
Yes.
And like when that clicked, I since I had my first winner, I've gone viral on every product I tested.
You can just tell like the content you have is really good, and it just makes sense that you make money. Like it's the most natural thing ever. And I remember like you were like struggling for such a long time with not making it work in the beginning. Now in retrospect, what would you tell yourself back then? Would you say to change anything, or would you say you just did the right thing, you just stayed consistent? That was the main thing.
No, what I would say is that I should have started to think about content way earlier. Basically, when we started out, I started when the program was like in the beginning stage of the organic, and I was like just doing it to learn the skill. And then I was thinking about doing different concept ideas and stuff, and I went viral to like 100 posts. But then I started to replicate over and over and over and over again. And I didn't think. And as soon as I started to think, like I went viral after like 10 days.
Yeah, 100%. How did you feel when you finally did make it work? You said you couldn't sleep for 3 days. Like how did you overall feel?
I don't think I've ever had like a high that high. It's like I was going to my job with my boss and he knew everything. It's just like he's a family friend. And I just told him, like, it looks like I had so much adrenaline, like my eyes were wide open. It was crazy.
So you quit it? You quit the job?
Yeah, but I actually quit it like 5 months later.
Yeah. But at this point you're doing full-time organic. Yeah. And how was that transition from doing it not like part-time to full-time?
I get more sleep. It's kind of that. Other than that, it's kind of similar, to be honest.
Bro, and this month you literally made how much? Like 50K profit?
Yeah, with the like different products and side hustles, it's like 10K profit, and then like 40K from organic.
Yeah. And obviously, you're currently in the process of selling that store, which is also a massive move, obviously. Maybe walk me through that process, how you approach this, etc.
Yeah, so basically, me and my like partner, we started to sell dropshipping stores. Like we specialize in organic stores, and it's never been done before. Like it's actually crazy. I sold my first brand like this summer, which was this Lego gun, and I only did like 14K profit, but I sold it 14K and made another 14K profit.
Oh, bro, I remember when you told me this, I was so shocked. I didn't get it. If you make 14K profit from an organic store, I, in my wildest dream, would never think you can actually sell that for 14K. You showed that to me. I was literally in disbelief. And you just have these crazy connections to people who actually buy stores. And this is what you kind of started offering a little like in the program as well. Basically, we have you helped a bunch of people in the program now sell the store. Top offers go up to like 160K they sold it for. So it's like it's insane. Yeah, maybe you could talk a little more about that and like how you build that up, etc.
Basically, I had this guy reach out to me and we clicked very fast and I was like, okay, let's try it. And then he sold my store and then we started to work with each other. And now we partner with the program to like sell mainly like advanced people's stores. Yeah, no, it's just crazy. It's so much potential. It's like you're duplicating your profit.
Literally, like every dollar you make another dollar.
Yeah.
And obviously this is something like which is only like program specific. We only offer that to advanced people in the program. It's also like something which if you make money in the program, you can literally double everything by just doing this, and you sell and you keep all the other profits, right? So it's insane. Now, when you think about your entire journey and everything, how did your family react when you finally actually made it work? Did you tell them, or how did they react?
I was so certain that I was gonna make it work, so they were probably kind of like they were pretty sure that I was gonna make it work because they also saw me work every day.
Yeah.
But then when I finally had that first break, they were obviously happy. My dad was like, "Yeah, let's go." My mom, she didn't say much. She's this like traditional woman. She's not like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then I think they thought it was like a bit luck as well, because it was just like first winner in 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did it again after like 1 month, and then another winner again after like 2 months. And then it just kept on going. But like my best friend, I've spoken about him doing like business since I was 10. And he was just like, yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, I get it. I was also like, I knew from the get-go that like you're for sure gonna make that work. That's why we like helped you out for such a long time with everything and kept going with you, because like I could just tell like you are actually serious about everything. You implement, you try your best, and like it was very obvious that you will make it work. It was just a question of time. What would you say was the most helpful part about the program, and like what did you learn?
The most helpful part is always like the feedback you get. What actually switched everything was like a call with Jacob, and he kind of roasted me and like said that I'm not thinking, that I should start doing my own things. And that like switched everything. And then the other coaches also helped me with like improving normal stuff. I feel like if I would have started from scratch, like the quality of my videos would look so much worse for like 6 months than the quality was after like 2 months.
Yeah, and it's just having experienced people who look over your stuff, and obviously now you see all the mistakes. Like you're a very good example of where hard work gets you, and you basically made it work. Now you get what good content is. You can literally see what is bad about somebody's video. Like if somebody sucks, you literally can see that. So you spot it, and you tell them, "Hey, if you change this, then it's going to do well." And this is what you get in a program like this, where basically there are people who have done it, who just tell you, change this specific thing, and then it works. And obviously, it's like a lot of micro things. There's not always going to be like one main thing. It's going to be like a combination of 20 things, which you have to understand. And at some point, you're going to be like, oh, this clicks. I just get it. And it's just, if you break it down, it's very specific skills you need to make organic work. And like the basics, like having a proper storyline, having good hooks, having like a very aesthetic video generally, having good transitions, having good sound matching to your clips, having like a good sound, having like just having a good vibe about it, matching your niche, talking to your niche in the hook, targeting the right people, having the algorithm down, picking the right product. These are all specifics. Like these are very, very specific things where at some point you understand all of them and you just make money. And this is what the whole program is designed around. Like we help you with every single part of everything. And at some point you just make it work if you keep going. And that's the only caveat. Like you just have to keep going. It's literally the only thing. I mean, you can talk about that further because like you're the perfect example of that.
You probably have data on how many that actually like quit when they are in my situation. My guess is like
most.
And then I don't know, like it was so obvious for me because like I see other people because I become friends, for example, with Tristan in the beginning. Like me and Tristan spoke a lot, and he started to make a lot of money with his Cyberplex after 2-3 months maybe. I was like, if he can do it, like there's no way. Tristan is so much smarter than me, and I was just annoyed by it. But he's just insane. But basically, I just tell from seeing other people, and then you can't be a loser.
I think it's also very, very motivating to just show up to the calls we have basically every day and see the other people next to you succeed. And you're like, okay, this works. This for sure works. I'm sure like you doubted everything a lot of times, but that's what kept you going. If you wouldn't see anybody else make it work, you would be like, fuck this. Well, like, I'm not going to waste my time on this, right? So like, it's very motivating to see somebody who starts with you and they just make it work. It's like, oh my God, this is real. This works 100%. I know this guy. He's been asking dumb questions for the last 3 months. Now he's making a bunch of money, you know? So yeah, obviously the whole program is split into group calls and one-on-one calls. And in the group calls, you're going to get that motivation of seeing like your peers basically who start with you together and to see them grow. And in the one-on-one calls, you're going to have like specific intricate details and you're going to learn about like all the things I talked about earlier and how to make perfect videos, how to pick the right products, etc. Do you have any questions for me or anything like that?
Basically, I'm going to do like branded drops for a new product. I wonder, like, I'm going to need like a huge email list and phone number list. Do you know like a good way to get email subscribers without like going viral? So like Facebook engagement campaigns or something like that? Is that good?
It's fine. We never did it. Like I never ran something like that. Free plus shipping is good, but it's like everything which doesn't require payment is like low quality, you know? So if you run email campaigns, I don't know if they're going to be the best. I don't know anybody who made a lot of money from running Facebook email campaigns. I wouldn't see email as the main thing in the beginning though. Like you have to establish the brand. And if somebody doesn't subscribe to like an email is not an email. If somebody subscribed because they like you and they're a fan of your content, that's one thing. If they just click on sign up to get some discount on something and don't care about you, that's a very different story, you know? So like your quality of emails is going to significantly increase if you just go the traditional organic route.
I know there's a few guys doing it, which is like going crazy with like different drops, like doing 200 days with organic. I was just thinking if there was another way of getting leads, but then I guess I'll just have to go viral.
Yes.
And then I also I'm going to start a supplement brand, which I'm going to manufacture in Sweden. How would you test the product first? Should I like take it to TikTok shop or normal organic or Facebook ads? What's like the priority?
TikTok shop is perfect for supplements. And if you want to do Facebook, you're going to have to run subscriptions. I know a few guys who make the most amount of money from everyone I know, which actually is crazy. They make tens of millions of dollars per month by running crazy subscriptions with supplements. And the margins are ridiculous because supplements are like basically free product costs and you can sell that, you can upcharge a lot. So it's going to, like if you run Facebook ads, it's going to be mostly about your funnel. The upsells and the subscriptions and how you structure all that is going to be the money maker.
Yeah, makes sense. Also, like a question, like more towards you, like why don't you just make a brand instead of doing dropshipping?
We have a few things which are more branded, but in my opinion, the change is not that big. Like the change from regular store to branded store is not as big as you think. And we've seen this where the change in split testing and A/B testing the product page 150 times, I promise you, is exponentially more valuable than building a brand, because the split tests in reality are the thing which are going to make you the most money. You know, if you just have a perfectly optimized funnel, that's where the money is at. And it doesn't really matter if it's like a long-term brand or not. It's all about the split tests. Does that make sense? So we focus all of our time on consistently split testing everything we do. And
What's the most common mistake people do that's like trying to be an entrepreneur?
The newer ones or more advanced?
Yeah, people who just like started out. Is it just quitting? That's the
very, very basic ones. Just pick one thing and do it until it works. If you just do that and have the right guidance and have picked the right thing, you will make it work. Like there's just a few components. You're not a complete degenerate, and you just do one thing with a person who helps you for a long enough time period. I promise you, you will make it work. It's literally that. So there's no trick, you know. That's the formula. How would you generally like describe the program itself, maybe the structure, everything?
If you take the coaches, you have one person for everything. So like, let's say if you want to improve visuals, you have like Sasha, which is really good with that. If you want to come up with concepts, maybe talk with like Tristan. If you have general questions, like Tobias helps you with everything. Pepe is just good with everything. I don't know. I think it's a good mixture of people.
Like I'm just generally so grateful for the entire team and having so many like extremely good people just teaching like the newer students. And this is how we just ensure the high quality. So if you actually want to get started, join the program, you can click the link below, sign up for a call. We're going to see if everything is a good fit. If you have any questions before that, you can also DM me on Instagram. It's at Michael_Bernstein. And you can ask me whatever there. But if you're ready to get started, click the link below. Let's see if it's a good fit. And the main thing is you just execute until it works. If you're ready to do that, you're good.